Top local story tonight. First public hearing on the future of the PawSox. The Senate Finance Committee will be taking up that proposal for an estimated $83 million project to build a new ballpark not too far away from McCoy Stadium.
The goal, of course, to keep the team from moving out of Rhode Island, but still some concerns about the cost. Eyewitness News reporter Julianne Lima live at the State House with a preview.
That's right. Now the meeting will be here at the State House on the third floor at 6 p.m. It'll be the first chance for the public to share any thoughts and opinions on the ballpark proposal. Now the plan calls for building a brand new state-of-the-art stadium in downtown Pawtucket. The project is expected to cost $83 million, with the team contributing $45 million, the state $23 million, and the city of Pawtucket $15 million. To help keep the public up to speed on the process, the Senate has launched a new website, PawSoxHearings.com, for applicable documents, videos, and even a comment section.
We are going to leave the confines of the State House. We're going to go out and hold Senate hearings, Senate finance hearings in different communities to make sure that everybody in the public who wants to be heard will have a full and fair opportunity to be heard.
Again, the first hearing is today at the State House. The next is September 26th at Tolman High in Pawtucket, October 3rd at URI, October 11th at New England Tech, October 12th at Roger Williams University, and October 19th at Bryant University. Now, you may remember the team is still exploring other options and host cities like Worcester, Massachusetts. Coming up in about 30 minutes, we'll tell you about a local union who endorsed the plan to build the PawSox Stadium in Pawtucket. Reporting live in Providence, Julianne Lima, Eyewitness News. That's right. The labor union Rhode Island AFL-CIO has nearly 80,000 members, and the group's board voted unanimously in support of the ballpark proposal. Now, the group says building a new stadium would revitalize downtown Pawtucket and create a beautiful year-round space for all residents. The cost of the project will be split between the PawSox, the state, and the city, with the team paying more than half of the $83 million needed. While many support the plan, others worry that the state cannot afford to subsidize a new ballpark. Opponents say they're concerned taxpayers would be left on the hook if the plan should fail, like with the 38 Studios case. Rhode Island AFL-CIO board member and president of the state's Building and Construction Trades Council, Michael Sabatoni, said in a statement, the $45 million investment by the PawSox ownership will provide good, high-wage, family-sustaining jobs to hundreds of Rhode Island's men and women in the building and construction trades. The ballpark at Slater Mill will be a state-of-the-art facility that players, fans, and residents will be proud to call the home of the PawSox for years to come. Meanwhile, the first of several public hearings on the proposal is set to take place tonight. It'll be here at the State House on the third floor at 6 p.m. Reporting live in Providence, I'm Julianne Lima, Eyewitness News.